Wilga, 65 Zulu Alpha. We're taking off runway 28 at Garden Valley.
Let's make sure nobody's on approach for our landing light on.
Looks good to me.
All right, here we go.
Alrighty.
So it'll just fly itself off the ground. There's really no rotate speed.
Yep, then all gauges are green.
And we'll pull the prop back. No sense burning excess fuel. And we'll clear the approach for anybody who might come in. It definitely doesn't lack for the smells and the warbird experience. You want to fly it?
Oh, sure.
Okay, your aircraft.
All right, my aircraft.
You want to move your seat up, you can.
Okay, I'll let you have the controls
Okay,
then.
my aircraft.
Where's your...
It's over on the right. It's kind of a dual switch, so
this...
if you press the thumb part aft and then pull it up, there you go, you got it. That's a good spot to grab. All right, your aircraft.
My aircraft. That's a good little backcountry airplane.
Yeah, it does really well. I'm going to pull the prop way back. If you need to do mixture, it's right here. You feel free to reach across and do it.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and set the power where I want it. We'll go ahead and get a good backcountry power setting there. This is our flow, so it really likes to sip the gas.
Yeah, that's about what we get, 15.5.
And we'll go pull it back nice and slow. Should settle down at about 75 knots once I get her back.
Alrighty.
Alright, how's the trim?
Perfect.
Okay.
So what year did they make these?
They started making them in the 60s. They needed after World War II, the Russians were pretty much treating Poland like it was their personal refrigerator, I guess, for all their natural resources and, really whatever they wanted. And so the Polish built an army, and this was one of their border patrol airplanes they used to patrol the border to see if Russian troops were coming across. So they actually had made a dirt road, basically an airstrip, the entire border of Russia and Poland. And the mission of this aircraft was if there was ever anything they needed to check out, they needed to land it anywhere. That's why they built it.
It'll do it. I mean, you got the leading edge slats, you got everything.
Yeah, it's basically built as a loitering airplane. And so they had as much as 60 of these in the air at all times at the border, day and night, and in all kinds of ridiculous weather. That's why it has an air start system. It's really built for super cold weather. That's why you have all the controls to close off all the air going into the cowling. Most airplanes, you just why do you need to close all the air off going to the engine? Well, they operated it in really ridiculously cold conditions.
Oh, yeah.
So it does really well, and it's got a ridiculously effective cabin heater that I've had modified so that it's not as ridiculously effective.
Oh, well, you guys are based out of Utah, right?
Yeah, I'm out of Salt Lake City. 1 second.
Backcountry traffic, Wilga 65 Zulu Alpha. We're just maneuvering over the town of Crouch, right near Garden Valley at 4,000. Actually, about 3,900 now.
Got some people breaking horses down there. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she flies like a truck, but a stable one.
Yeah, it flies like it looks. That's how I explain it. It's well balanced, but it does take some good force, and it's definitely not a point and shoot airplane. It really makes the Cessnas look like really good flyers.
Well, the 206 is a really heavy. It's a real trim reliant airplane. You don't fly a 206 out of trim.
Really?
No.
I've flown a 206 a little bit, but not a lot. think I had a flight in one in Alaska one time, but I honestly don't remember the experience too much.
Oh, it is an incredible airplane. It'll come off the ground so fast. It's maybe not quite as effective as this, but my last time departing out of here was about 700-foot roll.
You know, this doesn't have like a ridiculously short takeoff. Its landings are amazing.
Oh, I bet.
But it's heavy. And it doesn't have really good acceleration like the really light, like a Super Cub or the new experimentals that come out. But its effect, I mean, it does great. I've never had a hard time getting it in or out of anywhere. We did Deadwood, which is similar to Mile High, but not about half the grade and dirt. Okay. It's actually just 15 miles that way. It's a fun little strip.
Yeah, Sulphur Creek and Flying Bee and Upper Loon, that's about where we're at right now. Next year we're going to go get Pete from Chalice and do Lower Loon.
Yeah.
Go get checked out in that.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of fun to be had up here, and I'm not one of those guys that goes and just bags a whole bunch of strips just for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
I like to go to destinations and, okay, what do we can do when we get there, you know?
Yeah, we might hit Warm Springs Friday and go sit in the hot springs. I heard that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I think Rich went out there. We actually flew out there and we didn't do the hot springs because we wanted to get on the back here before it got hot.
Yeah.
I don't really push anything. I fly in cold weather, and when it gets hot, we find something to do on the ground. We've been playing in the river and running, and
oh yeah.
Wally and I are training to do the Utah Half Triathlon.
Oh, nice.
Which is 70.3 miles. So I'm way behind on getting in shape.
Do you need to run her anymore, or you're ready to get left downwind?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's land on 10, going the other way, so that we can follow the POH or the SOP or whatever they got.
Okay. I'll just go upwind and then whenever you want it, it's all yours.
Yeah, you know, if you wouldn't mind just flying over midfield, we can decide whether we want to do 2.8 or 1.0 for sure.
I can do that. You're going to give me a half twist to up nose?
Sure.
Beautiful. Thank you. So your PTT's on the throttle.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of the weird quirkiness of the Wilga. It's got it's built really strong. There's no strut. I mean, it's just a weird airplane all around. Yeah, the winds are really looking about the same. There might be. Actually, it looks like see those big flags down there? It's whipping pretty good. Let's land 2.8.
Okay. You want to we'll just go out and do a UE?
Yeah, you bet.
Your airplane.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
What I'll do is I'll just do a nice normal Wilga approach. This is where you're going to be like, wow.
Okay.
Because she comes down. We'll just get beyond this ridge here, and then we'll just go right in there, and it'll...
Sounds perfect.
It'll be pretty awesome. Ooh, nice draft there.
That didn't surprise me too terribly much. I don't see anybody coming down the canyon.
Backcountry traffic, white and orange Wilga is turning left base to final runway 28, landing downstream at Green Valley, or Garden Valley, excuse me.
Yep, final's clear to 28. I don't see anybody opposite direction.
Good.
Especially after last year.
Look, the visibility is
outstanding.
Ridiculous. And with the steep approaches, it is a little bit, you get a little leery about some fast mover coming in and eating your lunch a little bit.
Yeah.
But the angle's good. We got lots of room. Heck, I'm going to actually land a little long. We don't have to taxi so far. Little gusty. So you always 3-point a Wilga. You did never land her on the wheels. Whoa, there we go.
Very nice.